6 people coming over to me every couple minutes and making sure that I'm tattooing the way they want me to. It's just chaos.
So you're just gonna shade the horse underneath the cloak like it's a ghost?
You guys are all saying different things. I'm getting really confused.
We're saying the same thing.
Today, you must transform your canvas into a warrior by tattooing shoulder armor.
Shoulder armor is difficult. Gotta do a huge tattoo, cover a whole shoulder piece. This is crazy.
But that is not all. You must work in pairs, tattooing both of your canvas's shoulders at the same time.
I knew it.
You'll be paired with someone from your team, and you will be judged together.
Tattooing with somebody at the same time is like tattooing in a car going down a bumpy road. This is gonna suck.
So the way I paired my team, I wanted to take people that I knew would be able to complement each other.
But you want to go too far down, because then it's not a shoulder thing, you know what I mean?
I'm putting my tops together, my mediums together, and my bottoms together. That way, if there's a fight, it's a fair one.
Are we going black and gray?
I want color, yellow flowers on the armor, like a shoulder cap almost.
I just don't know how the flower's gonna transcend to that.
I've been to Hungary, and the people, they do hand-stamped leather.
Hand-dyed leather.
Dave is a jackass.
I'm thinking like a very simple, like, daisy.
I can guarantee you that Dave's side is not gonna look like my side.
It's up to you to design yours how you want it, and it's to me to design mine how I want it.
If I was tattooing this canvas by myself, it would come out a hell of a lot better than tattooing with Dave. We have to figure something out to get her like closer to where I'm at.
Anything you can do to stabilize yourself more?
Nah, because I'm having to reach like too far over. Dave is grabbing this canvas and moving her all over the place, and I'm having to adapt to it. Can you bend it this way? Yeah. It's almost impossible for me to tattoo right now.
Let him chill for a minute. I'm almost done with all the black shading. Put some color over it and call it a night.
Battleship gray will work. That's what I've used for it before.
I kind of wanted a little bit of the steel blue.
The one issue we're running into right now is our canvas isn't willing to change the color concept of the metal. I've done metal textures, I've done armor. Never have I had to use blue steel to get my point across. It's a bad idea, man.
Awesome. Love it.
John Collins and Servan take an interesting approach of doing blue tribal instead of armor. Points for creativity.
Thanks, guys.
Today, you had to show texture by tattooing shoulder armor in pairs within your team. And this is a double elimination. Dave and Nate.
Guys, this is really, really rough. Y'all put together a design that I think had the ability to really shine. Once you got into tattoo time, I don't know what happened, man. This application on either one of these tattoos will not float. Dave, yours looks the roughest.
The centerpiece that you have in there, it looks haphazard. I know you're going for a dugout look, but it looks messy.
I was going for a rough.
But why would you go for rough in a place where you gotta be so clean?
I heard texture, and I automatically went like, it's gotta feel gritty.
Wow, you hit gritty.
And whatever is going on with this big, weird, not symmetrical flower up top, this thing is nothing short of jacked up.
Nate, your shading, it's not helping this design at all. It looks like you were in the back of a 4x4, like this.
It felt that way.
Overall, both your tattoos are messy. A little bit too much push and pull here went on, and it really hurt y'all.
Nate and Dave. The judges have determined that you guys have the worst tattoos of the day.
I get it, but I don't think it shows the level that I can tattoo on.
John Collins and Servan.
Honestly, guys, to me, it doesn't really have an armor feel. These colors that you chose are nowhere near the same palette.
I think we poured out the exact same color palette, but I just...
No debate. These are not the same colors.
These things don't look remotely the same. Since these things are mirror images of each other, I think that kills you as a team.
All right, John, the outside outline that you have all the way around, there's a lot of inconsistencies, which really gives it the more stone feel than the metal. The metal is gonna be edgy, sharp. This is definitely a rough tattoo.
Servan, John's is messy, but yours seems even messier. Whatever you got going on with this background color, that is not the way to do it. Tell me that's solid in any way, shape, or form.
Up, man.
You made a mess. Look at the difference in the shapes. Look at all the discrepancies everywhere. Bad choices, man. Bad choices.
John and Servan, the judges have determined that you have the worst tattoos of the day on Team Nunez. In this face-off, tattooing head-to-head against each other. And the artist that loses that battle will be eliminated. The teams are set. It's up to you as a team to decide which artist tattoos which body part. But once the tattoo begins, you can't switch the area you're tattooing. Damn. And this week, there will be no human canvas jury. You'll have 6 hours to transform your canvas into an animal. Good luck.
How are you?
I'm Matt.
Nice to meet you.
Today, the most difficult part about this challenge is consistency.
Our goal is that you leave here with something that looks awesome.
It's important that all of these outlines and stencils match up and play well together so that this canvas transforms into one particular pattern throughout.
The challenge is to transform her. If these two touched, 2 pieces together and 2 pieces together would be better than not.
I'm excited about Chris being on the team because he's a Marine and I'm a soldier.
We'll work together and let's get a stencil that works for everybody.
Yeah.
So that we can all do the same designs.
I don't have my master here with me, so why not let a strong person take the lead?
We'll coordinate how we're gonna do it. We'll put out the same bottles of ink for everybody.
Exactly.
I'll show you guys how to do the background tones. We'll start with the brown spots and then I'll work our way through.
I feel good about that.
Everybody feel good about that?
Yeah.
For me in this competition, it's go big or go home. I'm swinging for the fences and hitting a home run every time. So our idea is to cover as much canvas skin as possible so that it looks like her body's transforming into the cheetah.
See the way I'm keeping that same lineup? I'm just trying to be as randomly natural as possible.
The idea is just to kind of follow my lead, watch how I do each part of the texture, and they're just gonna duplicate what I do.
Look, I'm at the top end more than the bottom end?
Yeah, exactly, I can see that.
Perfect. I think we're all doing about the exact same pattern. That's great. Dave?
Yeah, oh, sorry.
When you do that, say moving.
It's nerve-wracking working with 3 other people at once. I mean, it's a tight little space.
Your elbow is actually gonna be where my elbow is.
Start voting you worst team player, Dave.
Sorry if I keep tensing up a little bit.
We're barely even started, and she is starting to complain.
Help. Holy.
Hang in there, give me like 5 minutes, and I'm gonna move to a different spot.
Relax.
No, I can't do that spot.
3 more
You
minutes.
have to. Mentally, you gotta get there.
She's starting to get fidgety.
Relax, relax,
Very
relax.
tense. You gotta just relax.
You will make it.
It's not a good sign.
Hello?
I know it hurts. Listen, just try and relax.
Right?
We are so doomed. We still got a lot of work to do.
Look up.
If she taps out, she could be the ticket home for anybody on this team.
No rush to go anywhere. Look at me. Look up. You're okay, all right? For her safety, for the safety of everybody here, she can't continue.
You tapped her.
We all saw that coming.
We were so close. It's the last bit of detail that makes the texture. We are royally screwed.
I'm really busy.
I believe it. Drama.
I'm definitely feeling for Chris right now. He's my teammate. He's who I want to go to the end of this competition with.
At this point, plan on going down and discussing our case.
Watch the snakehead be the only one that can sit for the tattoo.
Oh my God.
Team Cheetah didn't finish her tattoo. Chris walked them into a battle that does not seem like there was any possible way for them to complete this tattoo.
Good job getting her through 4 hours.
Chris needs to take some sensitivity training for putting that girl through all that torture.
For this elimination tattoo, you had to show texture in teams of 4, tattooing the same canvas at the same time. Remember, you're being judged as a team. Let's see how you did. Chris, Dave, Big C's, and Katie. Your team's
Gotta say that I'm very upset with their critique. I think they got thrown a gold medal for a silver performance. By luck of the draw, they got the easy one. You know, anybody can create a good texture when you have pre-designed bubbles and you just simply color them dark to light fade out with a white highlight on top.
Someone would argue that you got the luck of the draw in terms of this cheetah being the easiest identifiable pattern.
Yeah, but it wasn't the easiest texture-wise because the only texture in it would be the fur. So we wanted to do it at a size where you could see the texture.
We made a team decision to try to group the pieces together to cover a little more area for the part of the challenge that meant transforming the body.
The canvas sat pretty well for a little while, and it eventually ended in her having a panic attack.
It's enormous. I don't think any of us would have felt good getting that. Was there a team leader in this?
I feel like I kind of stepped up as the leader.
I know that you have the ability to really get a lot of coverage really quick. The idea that your other 3 team partners would be able to do the same might have been ambitious, to say the least.
If you accept that ability as team leader, you have to set them up for success, not failure.
The finished product is what it is. This is what we're judging. Chris, I think you definitely displayed an amazing technique of really capturing that fur and showing us that you understand what it takes to build texture in a tattoo.
Chris and Dave, you guys worked together on a piece that blended together. C's and Katie, yours did not really come off seamless. Katie has emotion, and C's, yours did not.
Your spots have a different look. The background yellow, there's a lot of weird patchy areas. As far as judging texture, for me, this one falls a little bit flat.
Instead of trying to get all the yellow that I can, I should have just stood down at the bottom and tried to get all my textures and just took my time with that.
You know, as an unfinished tattoo, it's tough to say. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Each of your team's tattoos were lacking in texture. Now, it's up to you to decide which artist on your team was the weakest. Chris, Dave, Big C's, and Katie, which artist are you putting up for elimination?
As a Marine and master artist, I'd like to represent myself on behalf of this team with honor.
Big C's.
I didn't meet the challenge. I wasn't able to show texture. I vote for myself.
Wow. Katie. Send me down.
I respect him, and for strategic reasons, if he went down against St. Mark, he could take him out. That's what he wants. I'm supporting what he wants. I'm gonna vote Chris.
Dave.
Don't make me say it.
Send me down. I'll take it.
Don't do it.
Chris.
Well, it looks like we have our call.
I feel like this shaped up to be one of the most significant early battles we've seen in the history of this competition.
I'm pretty sure I could take St. Mark out.
Chris and St. Mark, your teammates have put you up for elimination. The two of you must face off, tattooing head-to-head to determine who will continue in the competition and who will be packing their machines. You will have 6 hours to work as a team and give your canvas a monumental battle scene. Head to your stations and we'll send in your canvases. Good luck.
Let's do this, guys.
I think it's gonna come down to design more than anything.
Like a space scene. Aliens fighting.
No space. We have to make sure it's doable.
Well, I was also thinking like end of the world battle royale where like there's meteors coming in.
Too much.
Do you want to win or do you want to just do something easy?
The longer we talk about it, the more we seem to argue.
I work on the aliens.
Yeah, as soon as you get like a cool sketch, I'll start lining so you can start sketching another part.
That one's a good one.
Yeah, that's dope.
Super simple.
Cool.
The main protagonist in this would be Dragon and Dude defending himself.
If I'm lining this, I don't want anything to be open for interpretation. We need a finished line drawing.
Turk is the best artist out of all of us.
I just think it's a little too loose.
I'm just kind of storyboarding. This is not the final drawing at all.
If the lines are there, I'm gonna tattoo them the way they are, that's it.
If you do not know how to draw or pick up a loose sketch, then you're just a tattooer, and you are not a tattoo artist.
It's not like a refined line drawing.
You can draw yourself whenever you want. Please do.
If Kyle doesn't get his together, then we're all doomed, because his stress is toxic.
I think we're making this way more difficult than it needs to be.
Christian's team, they're going small and black and gray. Like, how adaptable is that?
I like it. Beautiful.
Come on, we gotta get this stencil going.
All right, man, here we go.
God damn it.
Go.
I think our battle scene's gonna work to our advantage. The fact that it's full color and so big, so powerful.
Well, I'm good to start if you are.
We've got a dragon coming in, blowing fire onto a knight. We've got knights on a horse that are charging. This thing is crazy.
Who's next?
Tony and Jimmy.
They're not even gonna be done with lining. Whatever they don't finish, you guys have to.
That looks nice, though, you guys. You guys getting that rhythm down? It's a trick, right?
It is.
My team is such a diverse array of artists. It's my job to make sure everybody's reeled in, stays cohesive, and works together.
If they can get the whole thing lined in this, then we button this mother up, then we can commit to adding more.
Keep it simple, finish the piece, and you're safe.
I think that's a better way to do it. Because they're committed to that now. And if somebody can't keep up or can't saturate,
4 hours remaining. 4 more hours.
Tim and Jess are slow as doesn't
I know.
want them getting the black.
Jess and Tim, they're both super slow tattooers. This is no joke. The entire team is up for elimination if we fail right now.
Jess, when you get that
When you get that pulled in, we're gonna put you on some silhouette work because I want all this stuff to be super smooth and TJ's gonna move faster.
Okay.
Tell you what, it sucks balls.
You're telling me, man.
4 hours remaining. Time to switch artists.
There you go.
I'll come in off of what Austin puts down, and I'll pull a cast shadow away from it.
Okay, lay it down, man. Too much talking. You guys keep acting like we're on a Sunday joyride.
How'd you wipe hard? Angel is so rough.
Sorry. I'm rushing. That's my thing.
Don't rush. Just do it good.
Just keep it all consistent.
Yeah, don't even worry about shading up there. Leave that one alone, because we don't want to lose that.
Of course, I'm worried about Stacy and Austin, man. I mean, they just don't have the same skill level as the rest of us do.
Shade that way. Wrong way.
What are you talking about?
I know that my stuff's gonna be solid, but do we know that Austin's is gonna be solid? No.
3 hours remaining, guys. Switch it up.
Let's move, guys. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. Come on, Turk. Let's go, Turk. Let's go.
Queen, that one of my liners, Austin put the hoof backwards.
Yep, I see it.
What? Your hoof was backwards.
How?
I had to go back in there and clean that up. That's not a joke.
Well, then you put it on wrong.
Turk, you're moving his whole thigh back and forth. Turk is huge, and he is whip shading the crap out of this skull. Can I just sit this one out? Is there a bench? Can I just be the water girl? I'm trying. This is hard.
I don't want to hear this, guys. Keep working. Jesus.
And switch.
All right. All right, can I start putting color in now?
Yeah, go for it, dude.
Get ready. Get ready. Here we go. Clock's ticking, man.
1 hour remaining. Switch artists for the last time.
Home stretch, man.
Tony, right in here.
Very well.
Right by the sword, yeah.
Right here?
Yeah. Holy cow. Oh, God damn it.
This is so nerve-wracking.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Yes!
Boom. Boom, you guys.
Good job. God damn. Good job.
This looks like one artist did it.
Yes.
That I think is hard, especially with black and gray.
That was absolutely insane. I'm pumped.
Today, you had to prove your adaptability and work as a team to tattoo a battle scene. Team Clean, you're up. I really love just the fantasy idea of this dragon.
Just coming up with a design that we all agreed on, I mean, that's a feat in itself. We have so many different opinions and so many different styles. We got guys that are totally not into this style at all, and they adapted the hell out of it to make it work.
I know that Turk did the skull at the bottom. You can tell and see it. The negative smoke coming out of the eye has a very soft, wispy S. The smoke to the right of it coming off of the broken bone is choppy and kind of all over. But then you get to the little guy above him. He's the next closest thing to see detail. And that guy looks completely out of focus. There's not just a cloak effect. And the pants look like the wall minus the lines of the brick. Everything about that guy isn't keeping up with the guy in the front, so therefore, design looks disjointed. Now you have this dragon. The dragon is massive. It's shaded nice, it's strong, everything's colored. Then you have this little tiny brick house behind it. The dragon is so big, and it's just disappeared behind that tiny little brick house. There's no play back into itself, no kind of ties, no two images tie into each other. It looks like standalone tattoos. For as creative of a team as you guys are, artistically as a unit, I don't think you guys fired well at all.
As soon as we found out we're doing a collaborative tattoo, I genuinely thought that we had a greater bridge to gap. I think that 4 members of Team Christian could all do the same tattoo and you'd be hard pressed to know who did which one. And I think we all tattoo so vastly different.
You don't have 4 color traditional guys that could all match up pieces?
Did anyone do any traditional tattooing up there?
I was just trying to say that that's how I felt going into it. I didn't need the 2 cents from Christian. I'm just telling you how.
You got it. Don't separate the teams by saying
I'm not separating anybody's
it's
team.
called terminal uniqueness in therapy.
I came here as one mother to tattoo. I know it's teams, but I like to do things my way.
Being able to break out of that is what we're looking for, which is adaptability. I'll say that both teams swung for the fences, and it's got to be a hard challenge. All right, guys, thank you. All right, guys, it is now time to determine who had the best tattoo of the day.
Technically, I think there's a lot of great work in Team Cleans, but overall hitting this challenge, the seam, the consistency, the adaptability looks really strong in Team Christian.
There's no debate for me. I'm going with Team Christian.
Good job, guys.
The judges have decided the best tattoo of the day goes to Team Christian. You are all safe from elimination.
Another day.
That means, Team Clean, one of you is going home. Clean, your team lost the battle today, but you haven't lost the war. To take down your opponent in the final grudge match, you must eliminate the weak to keep the strongest team behind. And as a coach, you know better than anyone who on your team is the weakest. Today, the power is in your hands. You alone must decide which 2 artists from your team are the weakest and put them up for elimination. You will have 6 hours to create a neo-traditional tattoo. Based on your work, one of you will be closing shop. Good luck.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
You got a lot of tolerance for pain. I would have been crying right now.
Because mine's not like nearly as full as yours, I'm gonna do a red background.
I was gonna do orange. Back, okay, just through here.
It's very relieving working with Jim just because he's such a veteran. My biggest concern is all the rules that apply to traditional. I guarantee you I'm not gonna hit any of them. How'd that go?
Good.
Everyone else is tattooing while I'm over here playing with this guy.
I'm like a little concerned. Like, it's like half an hour, we haven't even started. Are we gonna be all right?
Don't worry about it, man.
Dude, chill out, man. Put your head in that pillow.
Buck's pissed, I'm pissed. This kid is breaking my balls.
You need to handle some of these canvases with baby gloves. You don't tell a customer to shut up. You just lost the battle right there, dude.
I'm sorry.
Having to work in each other's workspace. It is a huge pain in the ass. I put my liner in, Lydia pulls the skin and pulls all the skin away from me.
Oh, that's exactly what I just went through a second ago. We're gonna have to figure something out here. What the are you doing? Get out of my way.
4 hours remaining.
I'm gonna pass out, bro.
Don't say that.
No, I'm like not even joking though. Yeah, I'm seeing the colors.
Medic. Medic.
This is really bad.
Feeling dizzy or anything like that?
Yeah.
I've accomplished nothing with this tattoo. My outline's not even finished.
So sit first before you stand, okay?
Because this kid can't handle the pain, I can't do my damn job.
Keith and King Rock are tattooing way too rough. My guess is they were just shredding the out of his legs. That's what's causing this guy to tap out. You're doing great. If that's the case, one or both of these guys are going home today.
2 hours remain, everyone.
All right, buddy.
Come on back up.
All right. Let's try this again. Hey, man, you all right? Buddy, you all right, dude? You're starting to shake a lot here, bro.
The shakes that I'm having right now are super uncontrollable, you know what I mean?
Time is not on my side, and this situation is only getting worse.
Like, I'm trying to control it.
You might be sending me home. You a sucker, man.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. Can you show me where the bathroom is?
Okay, come on, man. You okay? You all right? Whoa. Come here.
passed out. Can you get James here, please, immediately? Damn it.
Straight at me. Go ahead, okay, stop talking. Just look straight at me.
This is the worst possible scenario. This kid's tapping out. I'm finished.
Yo, Rock. Remember when we went, psh.
He just passed out out there?
Just tell me if you want to fall over. Say it loud, okay?
He's not gonna come back at all. He's done. Nah, he's done.
I'm going home.
Nah, I don't know about that. What about tattooing yourself?
1 hour to go, everyone. 1 hour remaining.
I'm not going home off of a chump tapping out. I don't get down like that.
What the man? I guess Ruck got a tattoo himself.
You know what? I'm not scared to tattoo myself. Let's get it cracking. I'm gonna tattoo a traditional style rose. I just need to show the judges I can saturate some black and I can show contrast. Real right now.
The fact that Ruck is willing to tattoo himself shows that he still wants to compete. Keith doesn't want to compete. Keith wants to cry. He's a bitch. Pack his bags and let him go home.
Once again, I find myself in the middle of the road, and I feel like I should just build a house here. It's not where I want to be.
Trying to get some complimenting colors in there, but they like to beat me up about that, so.
Halo's been in the top, and I hope working with him will help bring me there.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. No more ink.
How'd you do, Ruck?
Okay. Tattoo the rose.
Can I see it? Yeah.
I know that I could still be going home, but I also know that I did everything that I could do to stay in this competition. I'm here to compete.
Good for you, man. Good for you.
Today, you had to use contrast to make a neo-traditional lady or gentleman that pops. Jim and Bubba. You did the grandmother, right. You did the grandfather. So this gentleman is actually not Asian, as it turns out.
Oh, he's not?
No, he's not.
Bubba, when you did this drawing, did you not notice the differences in the shapes of the eyes?
No.
How? They're offset, one's larger than the other. It's time to get back to the drawing board, literally.
Jim?
The first thing that hits me right away is the eyebrows. The one eyebrow's really big and black, and the other one's very small.
There's a lot of black in that neck, and then there's not really any solid black in the face at all.
Lydia and Gentle J. Did you guys work up to a center line?
The flower we split right down the middle.
I can almost see that line. Let's move on to Jay.
The black to light you used in that jacket to make those subtle creases, that's a very good use of contrast. Very subtle, very realistic. That is a nice tattoo.
Lydia.
Putting the shading in the tiny tattoos was a mistake. It really muddied up the way they look. There really isn't a lot of contrast in the tattoo as far as dark shading and color goes.
And what is going on with that purple behind the flower?
He wanted purple.
I don't give a You guys work your ass off to lay out some of the cooler layouts of the day, and then you do this bubblegum bullshit in the middle. That's terrible.
Kyle and Halo.
This is a contrast challenge, and you used a very muted color palette.
Your client has olive skin. Purples and blues and olive skin are no-nos. You can't pick your color palette off your page. You gotta pick it off your client.
Let's start with Kyle.
This tattoo is very strange. You gave her this enormous forehead and this really long neck. Just has this whole top of your design floating. She looks like she's wearing a hair piece with an animal on it.
Let's move on to Halo's tattoo.
If you had heavy black around those eyes, it really would have made that face pop.
When you just do gray to light green to skin, you don't have the contrast that you easily could have had.
King Ruck and Keith. Tell me what happened.
It was a bad canvas from the beginning.
But you turned in outlines.
Yes.
And King Ruck, you've also tattooed yourself.
I still wanted to show you guys that I still want to compete.
Well, we appreciate that. So let's start with you, King.
You have a lot of really rough outlines here.
As we start hitting him with the lines, he would freak out, he would jump, he would move around.
If that leg's moving, push on it, man. Hold it down. You have this huge oval line that's going around the side that really shows a lot of imperfections.
All right, King, let's take a look at the tattoo you did on yourself.
It's a very small, very simple tattoo, but you do show contrast. And really, it's probably the cleanest tattoo you've done since you've been here.
Thank you.
Let's move on to Keith.
This is a tough call. You gave us very little to look at. The most that I have to judge on is what area you colored solid black. This area is very rough, and it's just not there.
Yeah, it's not there because I wasn't able to really go into it and do. I mean, it's easier for you to say up here, like, yeah, you know, you're gonna.
It's not easy for us to do anything.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, but you know what it is, though, man. 'Cause, like, I'm not even halfway done the goddamn thing. So, like, how can you judge something that you can't see? You're not seeing anything.
Listen, man, you're crazy on edge. You're just stewing and mad, and you're not confident in you. If you can't be confident in you, then how can we?
Today, you had to tattoo one of the most popular styles of tattooing, neo-traditional. Keith, you're here because Sausage put you up for elimination. Sausage, why Keith?
It's nothing against you, but ultimately, there's people here that are hungry to stay here. Ruck tattooed himself.
I definitely have what it takes to be here. And every time you guys judge me, I'm judging myself. I'm punching myself in the throat.
Keith, you're also here because the human canvases determined that you had the worst tattoo of the day.
Oh, man. It's been one thing after the other. It's been like a domino effect. And like the dominoes has been following over and over and over again. And it's just so hard for me to focus.
King, you're here because the judges felt that you had one of the worst tattoos of the day.
You have a lot of really rough outlines here.
I don't want to make excuses, but I still wanted to compete. I still wanted to show the essentials of the challenge.
Bubba, the judges also felt that you had one of the worst tattoos of the day.
These drawings are from the start not good.
I don't know what I was thinking doing this thing.
You never come out swinging, and you're having a really rough time.
Keith, King, and Bubba, any one of you could justifiably be eliminated. The judges have decided Keith, you do not have what it takes to be Ink Master. Please pack your machines and close shop. You will have 6 hours to tattoo 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Good luck.
I'm April.
Nice to meet you, Bobby.
You don't want to tattoo it?
I'm definitely letting him tattoo this.
Is it Aaron or is it clean too?
Why don't laugh, asshole?
I feel like it is a more masculine subject matter. Do you feel comfortable with it?
Yeah.
Eva, are you tattooing? Ulyss is gonna do this.
Are you doing the tattooing, Tommy?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the tattoo.
I love tattooing this, like getting to illustrate. It is a smart play to let Erin tattoo. She's more experienced and can do things faster.
We have to make sure our stuff looks cohesive. We can't fail on that because then we just fail the challenge. Some people should take the reins on drawing certain things.
So there's a little bit of everybody and it's consistent. I can draw all the horses.
And then I can draw all the clothes and reapers.
Black and gray or colored?
What if we did like a mixture, black and gray with colored backgrounds?
Or even just
color
flames.
I think just straight color or straight black and gray, and I would rather do color than
What if we
black
did
and
the
gray.
foreground color, background black and gray?
I just think color would be nicer.
Nicer, or are you as capable of doing it?
Basilica, Golden Skull, and Old Town have huge egos.
I think we can all like just separate and start looking for our own references and start sketching things out.
It seems to just be complete, absolute anarchy.
These artists need to show adaptability by, for them, tattooing one canvas at the same time.
I think we're good.
It's a little bit far apart.
They have to be in constant communication.
Do that in black.
You want to do it black? I want everyone's opinion on that.
You're trying to pull a line and your partner's pulling a line and you guys are pulling opposite, anything could go wrong.
You see how he likes it 2 at a time.
You almost ready, kid? Yep. Can we start getting him up? Ulyss says it's not so ready. I'm super happy to be on the team with these guys because they are awesome artists. So what are you saying, like this?
Perfect.
Because all the pieces are supposed to look like the same artist did them, I imagine their egos on that other team is gonna get in the way.
Fade this down, heavy black.
Well, they just told me not to put any black in it.
No, you're gonna have a black cloak.
I definitely don't feel like I'm part of a team today.
It's a Grim Reaper, man.
Yeah, but it's not, though. 'Cause if it was, I would just be coloring it in black.
Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is, ain't it?
6 people coming over to me every couple minutes and making sure that I'm tattooing the way they want me to. It's just chaos.
So you're just gonna shade the horse underneath the cloak like it's a ghost.
You guys are all saying different things. I'm getting really confused.
We're saying the same thing.
3 hours, guys.
What color is the cloak?
Like a shadow from the cloak.
Okay, so you're gonna do what? Baby blues or grays?
Well, I got a black horse, but my whole outfit and the dude is like a greenish grayish.
DJ's color palette is just so bland. Noah's horse seems like it's got broken legs. And then April's so cute and little, she's trying to do a cute little pony tattoo. I'm definitely gonna go at my own pace and let these guys screw themselves.
Okay, so how's he looking?
You know what? Aaron does this cool thing. I like just color that all in like the mid-tone, just right off that rain right there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's good.
Are you giving away all my tricks?
Right now, the only issue that this team is having is Aaron can tattoo better than everyone else in this room combined.
Glad to see you guys are carrying Aaron through this.
One day I'll learn what I'm doing.
Yeah, just try and keep up, girl. Just try and keep up. Part of adaptability is that the strongest player is going to have to reel it in a little bit so that their pieces can match. Aaron has taken so much of a lead on this that the other competitors on that team aren't going to be able to keep up.
Final hour, kids. 1 more hour.
I like these two together.
Yeah, I do too. They play well off each other. I feel pretty confident in our team. Each one looks a little bit different, but I think that's character. The 4 horsemen of the apocalypse aren't quadruplets. They should all look different. These things are metal as
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Machine's down. Time is up. No more ink.
Oh my God, you made it.
Dude, that was awesome.
It literally looks like the same tattooer did all of these tattoos.
I really never thought I'd have tattoos like this. Cool, man.
I don't know if the other team thinks that outshining other people on their team is the way to win, but it's definitely not. They may have made good tattoos, but they didn't meet the challenge.
I'm in awe, guys. Like, I don't even know what to say.
So high five for the team?
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
We won, hands down.
Today, you had to prove your adaptability by tattooing with other shops. The 4 shops tattooing on one canvas will be judged as a team. Empire State Studio, Allegory Arts, Black Cobra Tattoos, and Unkindness Art. Let's start with you. What was the plan of attack in terms of making these things all look like they were done by one artist?
Everybody picked their strong suit and helped each other while we were drawing them, and we had the same color palettes laid out.
You all had an artistic hand in each other's designs?
In each other's design.
Very cool. Let's start with Tommy.
The drawing of the horse is a lot more complex and a lot more detailed than the drawing of the guy. Definitely has this little posable action figure type feel to him.
That little leg coming over the saddle is really tiny. It just doesn't look powerful enough to keep that big, heavy body on there. So the man himself is a miss.
Euless, with your tattoo, what it's saying is cool, and I think it fits in well with the other 3. But the death character could have been darker, a little bit fiercer, and I think punching more black in this thing to give it some contrast would have made this really stand out.
It's a simple take on the horse, but I like the rotted look you went with. I just wish it was a little more dynamic.
Matt.
This is a very strong, very color-saturated, very contrasting image. I think it looks very definitive. The choice of doing the sword just so straight up, compositionally, throws it off.
Aaron.
This is an amazing horse. You put all this cool musculature, all the ribs and rips gives this so much definition and character. All the strength of the horse shows.
Everybody else fell short on their riders, but your rider exceeds the dynamics of the horse. Great detail. Great color choices, great contrast. When it comes down to it, Aaron killed it, and y'all were trying to catch up with what she was doing. To the whole team, you have a cohesive look from all 4 tattoos, and they do show a lot of consistency. All your size references and all your characters are the same, and you made choices to end the tattoos similarly.
But the ending of the tattoo, not a fan of this bubble cloud thing that you guys did on everything. If you're doing something that has so much fight or anger to it, to put something so happy and cheery looks off.
Basilica Tattoo, Golden Skull Tattoo, Old Town Ink, and Artistic Skin Design. You're up next. In terms of adaptability, what was the plan here?
We wanted each of us to put like our own artistic flair in it while still looking all cohesive and make sure they all
So they
look
each
like they're
stood
same.
out individually.
Yeah, we wanted them to all look a little different in their own way.
Let's start up with Nolan.
Your horse and your guy play off of each other in the color. The way you shaded the horse, it's very simple, but it has a strong look to it. I like the way that you can see the horse drop into the background of the gray.
This background to me just looks messy. There's some gray, there's some black, there's some smooth, there's some rough, there's some choppy, there's some negative, and I think your horse dynamics and your musculature actually look a little weird. Front leg looks broken, and parts of the horse look like he's melting.
Clean.
This tattoo obviously is super technically done. Saturated perfectly. The red in this tattoo looks like a painting. And one thing I will say for you guys, this kind of background, what I like is that through the negative, the horse keeps playing. It's not just stripe, cut, goodbye.
Of the four, it's probably my favorite one. DJ.
You show your own artistic style in here. You're showing your own technical abilities in here. Very smooth, very clean, but also very different from everybody else on your team. And what bothers me most about this horse is the face just has this weird, wet weasel look to me, as opposed to this strong horse. It's like a whole different tattoo.
Well, for me, it's done really well. The details in the hair of both the character and the horse are very nice. All the outlining really works. I like that it's bold and soft at the same time. Overall, the quality of the tattooing on the team to this point is all pretty on par with itself.
April.
Your rider looks super tough. And then the skull in there, you shade it nicely. It's soft, it's not overdone.
But it's a little bit weird. The whole head of the horse is just fleshless, and then it instantly just turns into a regular horse. Also, the way this tattoo ends is one of the messier ones. Down at the bottom, it just gets pretty hard to see what's going on. All of your horses look different. It doesn't look like y'all had a real exact plan of how your backgrounds are gonna work together, and everybody took their own approach on it.
We didn't want him to.
Yeah, we wanted artistic.
Yeah, we weren't going. Yeah, like
Understood, but if these are supposed to go together and look like one artist did them.
Yeah, I think they all go together.
If you had 4 areas of your back tattooed that look like the same artist did it, that's kind of weird to us.
That's the challenge, though. That's the way every tattoo we've done the whole time we've been here.
Well, we could have just made one stencil and just slapped it on all of them.
Why would it be this time when it's adaptability just to throw that away and do whatever you wanted?
As far as matching up to everybody else's clouds, you just didn't really do it. The idea is for 4 artists to adapt to one thing and do something cohesive. And I feel like that's where y'all slipped away.
Today, you fought for your shop's honor by tattooing the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. It's been a very heated debate amongst the judges, and we are not in agreement.
Nolan, Clean, DJ, and April, if you would have paid attention to making these tattoos adaptable to each other.
And that's what we did.
It is not what you did. The style is totally different. It's not. They don't look like they were drawn the same. They don't look like they're tattooed the same. It looks like 4 people took their own approach and did their own thing.
Exactly. All right, so just do some boring like everybody else, and then we'll win.
The challenge is the challenge.
So it comes down to me. I look at Tommy, Eulis, Matt, and Aaron's in terms of contrast and readability. I can see exactly what's going on in every one of these tattoos, and my vote is for Tommy, Eulis, Matt, and Aaron.
Yes.
The judges have decided, Tommy, Eulis, Matt, and Aaron, you have the best tattoos of the day.
Awesome. Good job.
Good job, man.
Your shops are safe from elimination. That means the Silica Tattoo, Golden Skull Tattoo, Old Town Ink, and Artistic Skin Design, one of your shops will be eliminated.